Islam, everyone. I just wanted to give a little introduction to myself, about the fact that I'm a convert to Islam, and just a little backstory, just that might help some people that are considering converting to Islam or that have already converted to Islam. So this advice is related specifically to something that my dad had requested from me when I was interested in Islam. I think by then I still hadn't actually converted, but he knew that I was interested in Islam, and he asked me just to do one thing, or not to do one thing rather, and that was to change my name. He said, whatever you do, just don't change your name. And I thought, well, okay, I'm changing my religion, so it's actually quite a reasonable request. It's not something dramatic that my dad was asking from me at the time. Perhaps he asked me it because I'm an only child, and obviously the name that him and my mum picked was very personal to him. So he asked me, just don't change your name. Until this day, now it's been almost 19 years since I converted, I've still not changed my name. My first name is Scottish, and my last name is one of the most common English-speaking names you can find. And I think that's okay. I think that's actually a good thing. It shows that Islam is not tied to any one ethnicity or country or nationality, skin colour, anything like that. That you can be white, Scottish, English, British, whatever, and keep your name if that's what you want. The reason why I'm saying this is I know a lot of people, when they convert, they take on a new name, which is fine. Most people I know have done the same thing, and use the first name and then keep their family name. And if that's what they feel comfortable doing, for personal reasons, for spiritual reasons, maybe there's a name that they like or a name that's important to them that they'd like to change into, obviously that's perfectly fine. However, just a piece of advice that you don't have to. Funnily, when you are new to Islam and maybe you haven't, you still have your old name, people will ask what's your name, and if you say your old name, they'll give you a new name for you just because they feel comfortable using certain names. However, I think it can be important to keep names because just it helps people see that it's not really any different. It's not like Islam is from the East and you have to do away with all of your old identity and culture or anything like that to become Muslim. The earliest Muslims didn't do that. And I thought, well, my dad asked me at the time to keep my name. It was for him personal reasons, but I think in the long term it has helped me to identify as Muslim and to work and live in the UK. And I think it does help people to relate to you a bit easier and see that Islam is wider than particular regions that are traditionally seen as being Islamic. And again, the earliest Muslims, they didn't change names, and you can still see that there's still strands of Turkish names, there's still strands of Iranian names, and then further afield into like Africa, you can still see traditional names there, and then Malay names all over. That people still saw themselves as Muslim, but that it wasn't a ethnicity, it wasn't a religion based on nationality, that it's the universal religion of the one God. So if you are looking to convert or have converted and thinking about where you fit in, I understand that maybe changing your name can maybe make you feel a bit more comfortable and ease into the community a bit more, and that's totally understandable. But take it from me, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to change your clothes or change your name or do anything like that. It's all in the sake of modesty and turning towards God, not linked to any culture or nationality or anything like that. And you might find that by keeping your name, whatever background it might be, might not even be white British, it might be from somewhere else in Europe or Asia that's not seen as traditionally Islamic, but it might help broadens people's horizon and perspectives of what a Muslim can or could be. Anyway, I'm done ranting. I hope that was maybe helpful for some of you. I'll make some more videos about philosophy and religion and my ideas. Call me out if you think I'm wrong. Always open to ideas, new ideas. But until next time, look after yourselves and take care. Slams.